Hello, it's me, the Racing Ref, and welcome back for the final race of the Season 12 in the LFM Rookie Sprint Cup here in South Africa at Kyalami circuit. It's going to be an interesting race. Not going to give too much away, but it's a bit mental, a bit carnage in the first few corners. A really consistent race from my point of view. So let's have a look at the qualifying. It's not my strongest track, and I managed to qualify P17, but hopefully that will give her a chance to make up some places early on. If you enjoyed the videos, it'd be great if you could click a like and subscribe. There'll be more of these coming in 2024. But let's jump on board and see how we get on in the first few corners. And it's light green and away we go.
Alright, clear right.
So just trying to see on the inside here, out of trouble. 3 wide at the T1.
Right.
We've already got a spinner off there at turn 1. Just try and keep it tight.
Clear right.
Loads of cars off and there we go. Like I say, the carnage has happened.
On your right, yellow flag.
Just trying to dodge everything. Not
Right side's
anyone.
clear.
There's another one off on the right. Slow car on the left.
Right side's clear.
We're going to dart past this yellow Mercedes.
Clear left.
And I think we've managed to gain quite a few places.
Well done, Sam. Good start.
So we've gone from 17th up to 11th in the first few corners, and like I say, a bit carnage here on Safari. So it's about staying out of trouble, staying consistent for the first few laps of the race. Hopefully, if we don't do what I normally do and unforced error, we might be alright for this race. Let's have a little sniff behind, but we managed to roll them off. Downshift through cheater there to corner that sort of unsettles us a bit. It's easy to go wide into the gravel or that massive curve on the inside. But that's lap 1 done, and let's go and have a look at the video assistant replay. So it all gets a bit crazy into the first corner. As you can see, it's 3, 4, 5 cars wide going down there into a tight turn. We've got the number 16 there, just spinning on his own. Loma, but then it all gets a bit chaotic. Cars over curbs, people getting punted, just trying to stay out of the way. People getting absolutely knacked all over behind us, but we managed to avoid all the carnage and squeeze through past this yellow Merc. So let's have a look from the helicam. So the 2 red cars in front are the 2 we need to look at. Number 14 and 19 just tap each other. That's Ron Hacker and Daniel Chirperin, and that just creates bedlam behind. As you can see, there's the yellow car in front, the green Lambo, then the red car just gets tapped again onto the gravel. But it's absolute carnage there, as you can see from the helicam. So let's jump back
Yellow
live
flag.
on board. Start lap 2.
Green flag. This is brilliant. Keep it up. P11.
And as crew chief says, pretty good so far. But we've still got a long way to go.
In sector 3.
So chasing down the car in front, number 25 with Mirko Motta. He's just over a second in front of her. close to that. They'll hold each other up. Oh, he's got the side of it. Got a spinner. So that's another position gained.
Yellow flag.
We'll have a look at that in a second. So let's go and have a look at the video assistant replay. So you can see he gets punted from behind there for no reason. Number 7 of Jerome Cousset. Quite aggressive. But then, as they say, calm as he gets absolutely dive bombed here by McLaren and spun round. To ride on board with the McLaren with number 7, Jerome Cousset. You can see it's taken out. And then the number 25 American Motor is going to dive bomb down the inside, having far too much speed and just absolutely spins him. So jump back on board.
Incident clear, green flag.
And that incident is loud when it throws right up the back of the 25 American Motor. Still under pressure from behind. And the number 18 for GTS Singh.
Green flag, sector 2. E9. Sector 2 is 1.3. Off the pace.
Been braking into turn 1 there and he nearly goes into the back of us, but we'll manage to keep it going. 2 solid laps already down. Just trying to be consistent. A bit like the last circuit at Suzuka, it's not the strongest one, this one, but hopefully not on some consistent laps that keeps us out of trouble. As you can tell, has already pulled out over a second lead in front of us. I'm struggling to keep up with him.
The gap to Moto ahead is now 1.3.
But we're in the top 10 at this moment in time. But we've got over 20 minutes left to try and hold into this position.
Singh behind is now 1.1 seconds.
Tight behind Singh is a decent gap.
Come on,
nearly 4 seconds
20
behind
minutes
him.
remaining, you've got 20 minutes left. You fastest lap for Agustina, 1:42.50. Sector 1 is 1.1 seconds off the pace.
So good solid second lap there, we've managed to bank the PB straight away. But Singh behind us.
Alright, so
right.
hold your nerve, just keep it smooth.
In the
No
pressure
mistakes.
slap him. Force went in error, but hopefully we'll just keep it on the grey stuff. There again, just had to come right off, and that's created a bit of a gap behind again. Should have went defensive and he slipped down the inside on the last corner. Singh trying.
Looks out. Come on, don't let him get away.
Should have seen that closed the door on it.
Protect the position.
See, we'll have a look at the turn one. He's gone defensive. There we go. He's overshot the corner. We've got a chance here. He's off the track. Can we get... I don't really want to try it around the outside there with the curving. And he's managed to pull away from it. Now under pressure again. But let's have a look at that replay of that overtake from Singh. So as you can see, coming through Cheetah here. He just gets a good run on us. I should have closed the door, but I've left it wide open. And he just simple move from down the inside and off he goes. Back to the live action, under pressure there from the Ferrari behind. Diego Mioli. Gonna have to really defend hard to keep him behind and not lose another position.
Alright.
He's having a look. He's having a look at
Still
the coupe.
Clear right.
Trying to outbrake and hold the
Yellow
inside
flag.
line. But I think he's got the runners down the mallet shaft.
Hold your line.
We're going to try and stick around the outside.
Still there. Still there.
Outbrake him, yeah, outbrake him.
Clear left.
He's gone a bit deep.
On your left.
Give him some space.
Still there. Clear left. The car in front of us is now low. Fastest lap for
He's
Gustina.
got through
142
Gustina.
136.
It's 2 positions lost in 2 laps and we'll drop outside the top 10. Let's have a look at that overtake and what happened to the red car behind him. So he just disappears. So he gets a good run up the top of the hill. We managed just to hold him off, taking the title line, but that compromises with down mine shaft. And he gets a really good run down the hill. Try and stay with him. He just outbreaks with coming through crocodiles. And then gets the overtake going through Cheetah. But if you notice, the red car behind it clips the curb and absolutely launches it sideways into the wall, and that's game over for them. So that gives her a bit of a gap behind now.
You're halfway home. Your fuel is fine.
As we join the action back on the start of lap 8. We've managed to hold it to 11th position. With Diego Mioli well up the road now. Got a decent gap in there, 3.5 seconds behind. Halfway through the race. It's just maybe a case of just banging in some more consistent laps. Try to manage the gap behind. Oh, we've got one off. We've gained a position, we're now back into the top 10.
I think it was just done.
Instantly at the top of the hill there. I think what we'll do is we'll have a look at that again and see what happened at the top of the hill. Yeah, right here we'll go into VAR for that. So it's the number 18 of Singh and the number 22 of Malai. Singh just gets onto the grass and spins it himself. And Malloy has to take action on the back of him to avoid it, and as we see, we go through there, gain a position. So Singh just moving up on the grass, going to the top of the hill. Enjoying the action now, back at the start of lap 12. Just over 5 minutes remaining of this race. Patrick Goldberg in the number 3. Porsche's hanging behind it. Pressure on, just over a second behind now. So it's Kyalami hold on for 5 more minutes for this 10th position.
5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. 10th position.
Pretty happy so far in the race, been really consistent, no unforced errors, no track limits. So it's been really consistent, banging on some decent laps of around 144, 145. Goldberg behind us managed to get back down to less than a second. Probably only got a few more laps left, but I think this might be a difficult task to keep Patrick behind it. Going to go defensive. He's going to try on the outside.
Alright. Clear right.
He just eases off. But I think there might be a sitting duck into turn 1.
Last lap time was 144.92.
Don't really want to go too defensive. We'll see what we'll do the switcheroo. Come back under him.
Come on, man, defend harder.
Yeah, I just think he's probably a little bit too fast for it. Let's have a look at this on the replay. So going through crocodiles and cheetah, gets all over the back of us in a turn, and he just hangs back in the final turn and drafts all the way down start finish straight, and I'm a bit of a sitting duck going into Crowthorne at turn 1. We tried to do the switcheroo, but I just think he's just a bit too fast for me. And off he goes. So we're joining that action again from where we left it. We'll try and chase Patrick down, get that 10th position back. See if we can put some pressure on him into a mistake, but it seems to me that the 11's my position at the minute. Just can't do enough just to get that top 10.
It's now about 0.9.
A really good gap behind me, we'll see nearly 5 seconds.
Left, 2 minutes, P11.
1.5 laps left, I reckon. Leader's just on to the final lap now. Patrick's pulling nearly 2 seconds. 3 seconds in front of us, but we've got a nice healthy gap behind him, around 3.5, 4 seconds. So as long as we don't make a mistake and stay on the race stuff, we should be able to see this home in the field. Start back 15 in the final lap. So the leaders finished the race. We've got half a lap left. Just over 2 seconds between the car behind it. I think for me now, so I'm not making a mistake. Seeing the last few corners out, taking what really is a fairly good result. We're going to end up gaining 6 positions from the starting place. Got a couple of cars who were involved in that incident early on who were faster than we came through the field. But another solid race performance in the ACC LFM Rookie Series to finish off season 12.
Well done, mate. Good finish.
My first season racing in the Rookie Series, we've managed to pick up at first top 10 in some good 11th and 12th places. But looking at the standings there, good bit of ALO. There's 0 incident points, which is a first, considering we managed to dodge all that carnage at the start. But hopefully you enjoyed my first series of videos for season 12. If you have, please click the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you for season 13.